Hi, I'm Clifton Warren, and welcome to the Top Producer Podcast. Today, we're focusing on the letter T from my book, The ABC of Professional Selling. And T stands for time management, getting stuff done. You know, time is the only resource you can't replace. And this is one area that derails careers also. That is time, that not being able to manage your time. And you don't have to work 60, 80 hours per week. It's a matter of simply being organized. You see, your time reveals priorities, and selling requires protected focus. And so you need to make sure that you have time to do the most important stuff. And it's back to 80-20 rule, particularly in sales. There are, three or four money-making activities, that are in the marketplace. One is about getting results. Two is about getting referrals, your business development side. Three is about servicing your existing top clients, continuation. And make sure managing the relationships. Those are the money-making activities that you want to spend 80% of your time on. But I see too many professionals get caught in the bottom 80%, which is the service trap. Think they need to handle every transaction for every client. The client only one deals with them. And you know what's even worse? They haven't even segmented their clients out. So not only are they involved in every transaction, they're doing this at the expense of their bigger clients, the ones that bringing in the top dollars. They're the ones that are now getting poor service and probably starting to look around at a competitor. So you want to make sure that you've prioritized and you're focusing on your three or four money-making activities. You also want to make sure that you have time for business development. And that includes getting referrals and so forth. You can't do that if you're not focusing on the money-making activities. So you want to have this stuff scheduled in. And one technique I recommend is that you set aside some time in your calendar each day for these activities. So if one of your activities is referrals, the other activities for continuation of existing clients, relationships, getting results, you want to make sure you have these marked out in your calendar, not in big chunks. It could be just 30 or 60 minutes. So for instance, writing in 30 minutes a day for your business development and marketing activities 3 or 4 times a week, that will move you so far down the road. Being remembered to ask for referrals when you're seeing your continuation clients all the time. Very small part of your overall activities, but pays huge dividends. So you want to make sure that your time is well scheduled and you create blocks of time to do these money-making activities along the way. Your time reveals your priorities. I often say to clients, they'll tell me about their goals. I say, show me your diary and I'll see if you're telling me the truth or not, or if you're just dreaming. And quite often they're dreaming until we sit down and work out how to schedule their time, blocks of time. But selling requires protected focus. And so you got to also make sure that you block out that time. You have the discipline to stay with it. It's okay to say no to things that fall outside that. You're not being mean. You're not being rude. You're simply saying to someone, this is my prime selling time. I want to protect it to gain the highest return of my investment, both for myself, for my company, and for my career. And when you have that sort of focus, regardless of the market, regardless of the economy, you're going to deliver superior growth results and you'll become a top producer. I'm Clifton Warren. Thanks for listening.